everyone, and welcome back. Today on Rickhouse Reviews, we're going to review the Michter's 10-year bourbon 25A batch. This is a very, very special Michter's bottle. It is a 25A batch of their 10-year bourbon, one of their highly allocated bottles every single year. And we're very, very excited to review it today. But before we get into it, if you guys really want to help us out, please engage the algorithm. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell to get notified about all our upcoming videos whenever they get released. But this is a fun one. 10-year bourbon, 94.2 proof-ish. Just a high-quality Michter's product. We've reviewed lots of Michter's this year. They've done some really fun stuff. I am super excited to get into this and potentially add it to the end of the year list. Add it to the,
the
fun-filled bracket of death that's going to occur. It is very cool. I love their products. They're historical low barrel entry proof for both their rye and their bourbon, and they've just been exciting this year to me. Are you ready to get into it?
We are ready to get into it, but before we do, we of course like to play our reviews the way we do, and we do it this way. Aroma is 25 points, flavor is 30, finish is 25, buy and recommend at 10 apiece, with of course some caveats that go along with it. Again, this guy was around 170.
I think it's 180 this year. I think it went up $10.
So again, not bad for the 10-year. As you go, it's every year $15, give or take.
8 to 12.
There you go. So it's just above. Not bad. Not bad. That's awesome.
But they also have lower yield because they add their water before they put it in the barrel, not at the end.
Aha.
So it is very, very interesting what they do. And obviously, Michter knows a lot about what they're doing.
Exactly.
So let's get into it.
Salute.
Cheers.
Yep. Jeez. Right off the bat. Okay.
I know what I'm dealing with on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little, honestly, smells a little bit too proofy for its percentage, which definitely hurts it.
True. Gives a little extra. Yeah.
God, it has some delicious, like, burnt honey notes that go along with, like, this dry. It's like when you lick the spoon and you think you're getting cookie dough, but there's still some dry brown sugar on it.
There you go.
And you get it on your tongue. It kind of feels like that. It is super interesting, though. It is super interesting.
Definitely. I
don't hate it.
No.
No, this is like...
But trying to figure it out,
This might be this isn't like a sipping bourbon to me. This is like pour 3 or 4 ounces over a couple ice cubes and sit around a campfire when it's 40 degrees out bourbon.
Yeah.
To me, is what it tastes like.
Because it has that warming sensation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it has like this mellow, almost like campfire smoke finish.
Right.
With some like brulee sugar.
But not marshmallow.
But not marshmallow.
Right.
Otherwise, it would be very, very good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Let's start
at the start.
We never do at the end, right? No, I'm kidding.
Let's go with the end. Yeah,
No,
I like to recommend this to my bourbon loving guys, gals, and non binary
That's
pals.
so true. So let's start at the start. Let's start with the aroma. There's
Out of
a lot to like
25.
about it. So what did you give it out of 25?
22.
You and I totally agree. 22 out of 25. We're in sync today on this one.
We're getting better.
There's a lot to like about it, but to me, like, I shouldn't be smelling the proof, and I shouldn't be smelling that much barrel char on a 10-year-old product at the proof it's at.
Correct.
And that takes it down several points,
Mm-hmm.
and puts it at that 22.
Yep. What do you think about the flavor out of 30?
I enjoyed it. I think it could use a little bit more balance in this sip.
Of course.
But I like how everything is kind of muted and mellowed, and that's what you get from the low barrel entry proof. And so I gave it a 24 out of 30.
I followed suit with 24 out of 30. I enjoyed the flavor. I felt like it was right there. It wasn't feeling like hazmat, and it wasn't feeling like, just the cumbersome 90 proof that we get every now and then for a 10-year-old. It was nice. It was smooth. It was good, but it did need maybe a little more character.
And now I'm curious, what did you give the
Finish? 22 out of 25.
Okay. I went a little bit higher. I gave it 23 out of 25.
Okay.
I liked that it had like that burnt honey, oak, creme brulee sugar kind of thing going on.
Right.
But I thought they kind of ran over each other instead of like working together to really push it up.
True.
Into that 24, 25 range. But I thought the finish was phenomenal on it. Normally I don't like the dry mouth thing, but with this, it worked.
Understandable. Yeah.
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 I don't have any caveats on this because even though this is highly allocated, it is easier to get.
Yes.
So on a buy again, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I would love to get a different batch from this year. I don't think I would try and get another 25A, even though this is good. I would like to diversify.
Understandable.
Because there are so many batches and barrel numbers that do every year with this product. That I feel confident saying I would like to get this product again regardless of the batch.
Understandable. I gave it a 6 out of 10 for buy again. I feel like it definitely would be happy to have a backup bottle.
Yep.
As far as recommend, I also gave it a 6 out of 10. I feel like it's Michter's. It's great.
I don't like doubling down on numbers, but I did double down here. I also gave it a 7 out of 10 out of recommend.
There you go.
I think even at mid-secondary, I would recommend this bottle to people if they like Michter's.
Yep.
And if they are looking for a slightly easier to acquire unicorn bottle for their collection.
There you go.
I could easily recommend picking this up at secondary price way more easily than some other bottles that are similarly allocated. And so I think that's where it belongs.
Yeah. It's a great bottle overall. I mean, it's not, the blood oak character, but it's still a good tasting.
I love the
bourbon.
ovular bottle shape and everything, and I love the wax that it comes with. Mitcher's just does so much right in terms of the presentation and everything.
There you go.
I thoroughly enjoy it. And I can't wait to see what they do next.
We look forward to it.
I love all their releases every single year.
Heck yeah, man. With that said, any last comments before we ask people to like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell so you get notified for next videos that come out?
Exactly.
Any other words before we say goodbye?
If you have not considered getting into Michter's for whatever reason, I think this is the perfect time to, because I really think they're starting to hit a stride again that a lot of people said they kind of hit a couple years ago. I think they're slowly getting back to that and hop aboard the hype train.
That'll play. As far as I'm Doug.
I'm Ryan.
We're Rick House Reviews. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Peace out, guys.